So I've got some current events. The first thing I have here is that California Governor Gavin Newsom signed a bill to allow college athletes here in California to earn money for their names and likenesses through endorsement deals.
That's super cool.
Yeah, through endorsement deals. So the college won't pay them. They still don't get a salary, but they can now use their image to get endorsement deals and sponsorships and even just make a YouTube channel or monetize their Instagrams, for example. That's something they couldn't do before.
Wow.
Of course, the NCAA is not happy at all. And has actually threatened to not allow California teams to compete for championships.
China all over again.
Dude, it's so ridiculous.
China all over again.
The most ridiculous part is when I first heard this, that the athletes were going to get paid, I thought, thank God. Now universities will have to bid for the likes of Zion Williamson and pay him $10 million to play because he's worth $80 million.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The universities still get their free child labor.
Yeah.
What Zion can do is sign a shoe deal 1 year earlier. And they're still fighting it, which is absurd. You guys absolutely bone these students.
Yeah.
You should have to pay them. You should have to bid, which is what I thought. So I think it's hilarious that they're fighting
I want to sit in so badly because, again, I presume they're humans like the ones you pass in the street on an NCAA meeting. And I want to hear the rationalizations they have. And I want to...
That's the same. It's the Houston Rockets and Nike. It's just the money, though.
No. People can't... I don't think people can so brazenly admit to their selfishness.
Oh, I think the NBA said that China was a huge revenue and we had to get in front of it. I don't think the NBA thought about the protests.
Okay, yes, and here's why. Because the NBA, 364 out of 365 days goes, we are setting up a really fun game for people to play that brings the world together, and today we have to sell out. Okay?
Sure, but I just think that they knew they were
The NCAA, the entire mission of their organization is to exploit 18, 19, 20, and 21-year-olds.
Yeah.
And yes, also there's a field hockey team that they get some money too, but like let's not kid ourselves with those
they get so much less though.
With the stupid commercials about 90% of athletes, yada yada yada. Yeah, but 90% of your revenue is football, basketball at these huge schools.
Yeah, and by the way, your expenses is your football coach.
So my point is that the NCAA is going to have to do cognitive dissonance in order to explain how they get up every single day and exploit these kids. Versus the NBA goes, I did a selfish thing that one time. And so I would love to sit in and hear them talk about this. Because I guarantee you they're not going, they're going to steal from, like, we're definitely taking advantage of these people.
Yeah.
You saw it. It was there's a great Django Unchained. Perhaps the most interesting psychological thing in there is when Calvin Coley or whatever his name is, Leonardo DiCaprio, has all these skulls. Mm-hmm. Why does he have all these skulls? Because he has to. He has to explain why his lifestyle makes sense. Mm-hmm. That's like, why waste the time? Why? Yeah, because if you were to say, oh no, I'm just exploiting other human beings who are just as smart, capable, and worthy of freedom as I am.
Yeah,
you can't do that. So I want to see where their skulls with the dimples are on the NCAA. Sure. How they tell themselves this is a good thing for these athletes. We're not going to let California, USC compete in a championship. Oh my God. And these are...
Well, I don't know why the NCAA cares at all about them being allowed to get sponsorships or have YouTube channels. That's ludicrous to me.
I think it's like China, man. You crack the door on saying that these kids deserve money. And also that changes the economics because all of a sudden my payday doesn't come after I've done it all for you. My payday comes while I'm doing it for you. And so it puts power in the hands of their slaves.
I really, 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 really hope that it stays because you're going to see such an influx of talent to California.
Yeah.
Every other state will pass this law.
There you go. You nailed it.
Before it even happens.
You just nailed it.
It won't last one season.
You just nailed it.
I'm going to go to Duke. Hey, did you know if you go to USC, you can make $5 million next year?
Yeah.
I'm declaring for USC.
You go to the University of Sacramento, you're going to have super teams pop up everywhere.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
And so you hit it, which is if one state does this, they all do.
Oh, it's over.
And if they all
will pass these laws. So Alabama, you think they're going to just lay down and watch
then guess what
all
California's
going
to say next? They're going to go, well, what if remember that year where we were dominant?
Yeah.
What if we paid players?
Yeah.
What if we let the free market operate here and everyone else had a not free market? You think we'd get better talent? They would again, and then every state would open it up. So they see that a crack in the door, It's like a camel coming in the tent. He's got his nose in, man. He's all the way in.
I want it.
Me too.
I want it.
I would love if they just had to pay these
Hilariously, for the consumer, it just results in better talent because Zion wouldn't leave Duke.
Wouldn't be in a rush.
He would have to. He'd go, I'll stay another year. I really like all these guys, and I'm already making money.
Having a great time. It'd be interesting.
You'd get more talented teams. The fans would win.